name is Mara Castro, and I work at an amazing group of guides at Mis Manos Montesorri School here in Tucson, Arizona. Like everybody else, we are staying home. Children are staying home with their parents, and we have been keeping contact with them through Zoom, through Facebook. I know it's difficult for parents staying at home, especially with children that are young. They're not school age, and they're not working with being sent home from their teachers. So we have some suggestions, some ideas that we have been doing with our families from Mis Manos. Like I said, through Zoom and through Facebook, and we'd like to share some with you. This space is gonna help you with getting ideas, suggestions, a lot of arts, crafts that children could do. Young children, maybe older children, can make it more challenging themselves. And we're going to try to make it with items that you most likely have at home so that you don't have to go outside and buy. I will at the end give you a list of items to while you're shopping for your necessities, for your essentials. I'll give you a listing that'll be enough for maybe 2 weeks that we can work on. And it'll cover a lot of the spring. It's a great time right now for gardening, a lot of art activities and crafts, and even some science that we can do with our children that relates to the spring. And so first, before we get to the arts, I wanted to share with you what, even as a mom, when I had my children, how's that, sorry? When I had my children young, I created a space for them that would allow
¿Qué pasó? ¿Se cortó? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, sorry, some more technical difficulties. So like I was saying, when my children are older now, I have 4 children, and they are 20, 19, 16, and the 14-year-old, our youngest. So we don't have that space anymore, but I wanted to create something for you young parents with children. We'll keep working on putting more items on there, but as a Montessori guide, we always say practical life can be done anywhere. Montessori is believing that learning experiences happen anywhere and everywhere. So a lot of it is practical life. So I thought, while you're doing other things with your children and they get bored of what they're doing, either puzzles or some activity, have something there that they can go to whenever they feel like. If they're bored with that activity, they can go to that area and do it by themselves, because you've already introduced them to that activity, and it's there for their enjoyment. They don't have to rely on you to be giving them things to do. So one of the things, and this will help a lot with our art activity that we are going to demonstrate, but like I said, this is a part of a creation for the children. I removed all the items, so eventually we'll have more things here. I had 3 items that are practical life. One is a window washing activity, another dusting furniture, and another one is dusting plants. Dusting plants. A great book that you might be interested about. It's called At Home with Montessori, and I will send you information on where to get it through the Tucson Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. But it gives you great ideas to set up with your children for the bathroom area, for the kitchen area, for the living space, and it's pretty. And I will show you right now just one of the activities that I have here, or maybe 2. So this is set up for window washing. It has a squirt bottle, a towel, and a squeegee. And I will leave that there in that area for my child to go at any time. And like I said, especially after today's craft or arts, this will come handy and they will enjoy it a lot. So you'll show them how to work this because they might not even know. So you can even do it on a mirror as well. So when you're teaching a child how to do anything, you have to be very detailed. They are looking at everything that you do. So even though we take things for granted, we have to realize that they don't know how squirt water might work. So you show them, you have and it's good pincer grip, it's good motor skills for the children to practice as well. So this is a really good activity for young children. So you'll tell them, we have water here and we're gonna squirt it. We're gonna use our fingers, maybe even show them exactly. I apologize for my hands. I was doing some light activity this morning. So you'll have your towel ready. And then this is called a squeegee. It's also great for young. So get the water and then use your towel. And you might think I'm not actually cleaning. This is from our dog. It's on the other side of the window. There we go. And you'll see children love this work. A lot of it is because of the water, the squirting. So if you have even a large mirror that they can see themselves cleaning, they really enjoy that as well. So, and you'll let them know. We'll have that in that area, and you are welcome to use it at any time. Oops.
Oh, you would have loved it.
So we'll put it back. And then again, a duster. And then this one is also a really fun one because, again, it has a squirt bottle. So this is how we clean our plants. And you'll maybe even talk about plants, what they need. They need soil, they need water, they need the sunlight. Another really good way to keep our plants healthy is to dust the dust off so that the sun can get to them and they go better. So you will, again, introduce them to the squirt bottle, maybe spray it, and remind them that they're very fragile. We have to be gentle. So even how you place your finger, maybe. I like to place my finger so I can reach out the little tiny spaces. And you sometimes have to exaggerate, do it very slowly, very gentle, be very dramatic. You even tell them, see how shiny it is? This plant is going to be really healthy because you're cleaning them. So you may have lots of plants at home, even fake ones. They get dusty too. And it's just an aesthetic, especially in Montessori. It's all about aesthetics, and children love order, love the aesthetics. So this is a really nice activity for them. So, if you even have a shoebox, I know that your home, whatever can hold things like that. If you don't have a squirt bottle, maybe sometimes spray bottles that are from Bath and Body Works. If they're bought empty, you can use that. Just about anything. So again, we'll go back to the area and tell them this is here for whenever you want to use it. So like I said, we were going to be introducing art projects, and springtime is here. It's a lot about colors, and some celebrate Easter or Passover. We bumped into this nice activity that we shared with our community at Mis Manos, and I believe some of our children have already started decorating. This is a really, really neat project because anybody can do it. You just need some tape. You can use markers or acrylic paint or homemade paint, which I just made this morning. This paint, and it's with half a cup flour, half cup of salt, and some food coloring that you can buy at the grocery store. So it's very thick, and you can, jars that you reuse. I have lots of jars that I always keep, and you can make different paints and can use it on paper, on glass, just about anything. And then I'm sure not everybody has acrylic paints, but I wanted to show you, if you do, what it looks like. And the easiest is markers, and I'll show you how to do that too as well. So this is a stained glass effect. And what we saw is that people were putting messages for UPS people for delivery, saying thank you or saying hello to our neighbors. And it's really fun because they can go whichever way they want. So we'll place, if they need help, you can do this for them, or they can do it themselves. So just place tape. And it can be any kind of tape. Oops. So you'll do that for the whole window, and I'll show you when that's already taped. So you can see the different spaces. Each space can have a different color or a little message or whatever your child would like to do. I did 2 samples. This is the paint that was homemade with the flour and the salt. It's a nice effect. And then this is with the acrylic paint. Also a very nice effect. And then with the markers, I wanted to show you how best to do it with markers, because I tried it before with my child, Camila. If you use the tip, it's really hard. But if you go a little bit sideways, I don't know if you can see, you probably need more light. But the fun thing about this is they can color it, and they can use their squeegees and wash the window and then do it again as many times as they want. And like I said, it's a nice way to say hello to your neighbors, to people that are coming by to deliver things for you. I mean, they're out there doing amazing work. So, and one here that we did the other day is where it's lighter. Maybe from the paint you can see more, but it's really nice to see it, as a day, the sunlight comes through and the different colors. And it's very easy to make. It's very easy to do, and the children will love it. Right? So we thought, different. We'll do this every Tuesday. We'll have different activities, and like I said, I'll give you a list of items that we can start gathering for the next 2 weeks. But this is another one that I thought can be as an ongoing project. It takes quite a bit, and maybe for older children. I know their Mother's Day is next month. So this is a project that maybe if you start today, if you start about this time, you'll have it ready for Mother's Day. We'll have other simple ones for younger children as another Tuesday, another maybe 3 Tuesdays from now. But this is really fun to do. It's very relaxing. So these are paper beads. I don't know if you can see. And like I said, it's a process. These is almost, you'll see that how hard they sound, because after, I'll show you how to do this, but after gluing them with just very watered glue, Elmer's glue, we let it dry, and then I used an enamel. Maybe parents can help with the enamel, and this will make them hard so they can use them as a craft. But it's with any type of magazine. This I got from on the mail, and you can be as precise as you want to be with a ruler, or like me, just swing it. And what I do So you can play around as how big you want the bead, how skinny, how fat. It's up to you. So it's in a little triangle. If it were up to my husband, he'd use a ruler because he's an engineer. He likes everything precise. I am more, go with the flow. Just be creative. So I used a shish kebab stick. If you don't have that available, maybe a toothpick. That may be harder because they're tiny. Just maybe outside, get a stick and get the rough edges off and use that as well. So it's just rolling. And of course, for little children, you'll see the beads be very bulky and not that tight, which is perfect. It's something that they do, and grandmas love anything their children do. It doesn't matter what they look like. It's the love that they put in the project that matters. Oh, I did not bring my brush, but I will use another one of these sticks. And this is the water glue I used. It's mostly water. It's not that much glue. So just dab a little bit. And then with your finger, you roll until it stays put. It doesn't take much. Maybe this one's a little bit bigger part of the magazine. It's the front part, so this is a little bit bigger. And there you go. And this is right here to dry, like the rest. See the different sizes? They're beautiful. And you can even do the enamel if you wanted with a tint. There's enamel that has a yellow tint, a pink tint. I like the natural colors of the pages themselves, the magazine. So I used a clear one for this one. And so, like I said, this is an ongoing project. It takes some time, so you can do it as another activity during the day. And you can make it challenging for teenagers, or you can make it very easy for the younger kids as well. So about the list for next week, we have some items, and I will do a written list and share with you guys as well. But we'll need some soil, some potting soil, some pipe cleaners. If you cannot find pipe cleaners, again, we can use sticks from outside and color them different colors and use those as well. We will need a toilet paper roll. We will need some tights or stockings. These are knee highs. These are perfect size for what the project we're going to be working on. You'll need some grass seeds, some googly eyes, some bird seed, and Ziploc bag, paper towel, and a bean. Like I said, it's a perfect time to talk about gardening. So next week on Tuesday, I'd like to invite children. We can even start with a morning song, read a book about earthworms, the importance they have on our gardening, and start doing our projects. So I invite children to join us. This is a really nice book. And then we can work on one of the activities that we have for next week. I'm not sure what time it is right now. I'm very new to this, but I think it's pretty close to 10:30. I don't know if you have questions. If you have any comments, you can go to our Facebook page, Mis Manos Montesorri School, and there's lots of articles that we've shared, some activities, some suggestions as well. So please visit us there. You can email me if you have any questions. It's mara@mismanosmontesorri.com. And I am very excited to be able to help. Very humbled. And, this is just a few things that we have in mind.
This was wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Mara.
Thank you. Is that Isabel? I can't
Yes,
see.
it is. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Thank
We
you,
loved
Isabel.
it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Really, I really like all your advices. I have a 6 years old and I don't know how to do with him all day in home. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, we'll have many more suggestions and activities.